Okay, I need to tell you something that might completely change how you think about what's happening in your love life right now, because tomorrow, January 7th, isn't just another day. Tomorrow, Venus is literally going to crash into Mars, and I don't mean that metaphorically. These two planets are meeting in the exact same degree of the sky, creating what I genuinely believe is the most intense romantic energy we'll experience all year, maybe even this entire decade. And here's what's really getting my attention. This isn't just an astrological event. This is what ancient astrologers called a cazimi, when planets meet within the heart of the sun itself. Venus, Mars, and the Sun, all occupying the exact same space. The divine feminine colliding with the divine masculine while being purified by solar fire. Does that sound intense? Because it is. But if you've been feeling this strange urgency about your relationships lately, like something needs to happen now, stay with me on this one. There's a very specific reason that's happening, and I'm going to explain exactly what it means for you later in this video. Right now, though, I need you to understand something. This portal is already open. The energy started building yesterday, and I bet you've already been feeling it. That restlessness, that sudden clarity about what you want, that feeling like you can't keep playing games anymore. You're not imagining it, and you're definitely not alone in this. The Venus-Mars crash isn't what most people think it is. So here's what most people don't understand about this conjunction, and honestly, this was a huge realization for me when I started looking into it. Venus isn't just meeting Mars, she's literally chasing him down. Venus moves faster than Mars through the sky, right? And tomorrow she catches up to him in Capricorn, the sign where Mars is at his absolute strongest. He's exalted there, like a general in his command center, strategic, disciplined, powerful. But here's where it gets interesting. Venus is the one pursuing. She's the one initiating this collision, and I think that completely flips the script on how we usually think about romantic energy. This isn't about waiting for someone to come to you. This is about knowing what you want and going after it. And the fact that this is happening in Capricorn, that changes everything, because Capricorn isn't about fleeting romance or casual connections. Capricorn is about building something that lasts, something real, something you can count on. I've been feeling this energy building for days now, and maybe you have too. It's like this pressure to get serious, to stop messing around, to finally have that conversation you've been avoiding. Has that been happening for you? This isn't just any conjunction. What really makes this different, and I mean completely different from any Venus-Mars meeting, is that they're not just meeting each other. They're meeting inside the sun. In traditional astrology, when a planet gets this close to the sun, it's called being in the heart of the king. It's like being brought into the throne room for purification, and both Venus and Mars are experiencing this simultaneously. I think of it like this. Imagine all your desires, all your patterns in love, all your relationship karma being thrown into a cosmic furnace. The stuff that's real, that's true, that's meant to last. It gets refined, strengthened, turned into gold. But the stuff that doesn't belong, the games, the illusions, the settling for less than you deserve, that gets burned away. And honestly, that's why I think so many of us are feeling this intensity right now. It's not comfortable, having your romantic life put under a cosmic microscope while being blasted with solar energy. That's heavy. But here's what I really want you to understand. This isn't happening to you. It's happening for you. The universe is literally forcing us to get clear about what we want, to stop accepting relationships that don't honor who we really are, to stop playing small when it comes to love. And if that resonates with you, then you're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. You're already feeling the heat. Okay, so you might be wondering, if this is happening in Capricorn, which is an earth sign, why does this feel so hot? Why does the energy feel almost volcanic right now? Here's what's actually happening, and this completely blew my mind when I understood it. While Venus and Mars are meeting in Capricorn, they're in exact opposition to Jupiter in Cancer. And Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, meaning it's at maximum power there too. So picture this. On one side, you have Venus and Mars in Capricorn, the desire for structure, commitment, building something solid. On the other side, you have Jupiter in Cancer, infinite emotional expansion, deep feelings, the desire for home and family and emotional security. These two forces are pulling against each other, creating this incredible friction. It's like when cold air meets hot air and creates a storm. That's the heat you're feeling. It's the tension between wanting to build something real in the world and wanting to feel emotionally safe and nurtured. I've been noticing this in my own life, this push and pull between career ambitions and the desire for deeper intimacy. Between wanting to be independent and wanting to belong to someone. Have you been feeling that too? Like you're being pulled in two directions at once? And here's what I think is really happening. The universe isn't asking us to choose. It's asking us to integrate, to find someone who can meet us in both worlds, someone who can build an empire with us and create a home with us, someone who sees our ambition as attractive, not threatening. The cosmic window is only 48 hours. Here's what you need to know. So the exact conjunction happens tomorrow, January 7th, but the portal, the window where this energy is most potent, is really a 48-hour period. It opened this morning, January 6th, and it'll start closing by the evening of January 8th. During these 48 hours, I genuinely believe the normal rules don't apply. The boundaries between possible and impossible get thinner. The things that usually take months or years to develop in relationships can happen in days. Or even hours. And I know that might sound too good to be true, but here's what I've been observing, and tell me if you've noticed this too. Conversations are going deeper faster. People are saying things they've never said before. The masks are coming off. The truth is coming out. It's like everyone collectively decided they're done with the games, done with the situationships, done with the let's just see where this goes energy. There's this urgency in the air, and if you're feeling it, you're not crazy. You're tuned in. But here's what's crucial, and I really need you to hear this. This energy won't wait for you. It's moving fast, and if you hesitate, if you let fear hold you back, you might miss what could be the most significant romantic opportunity of your life. I don't say that to pressure you. I say it because I really believe it's true. Why competence is suddenly the hottest thing. Yes, really. Okay, this is where it gets really interesting and honestly kind of funny. The biggest turn-on during this portal isn't what you'd expect. It's not looks, it's not charm, it's not even chemistry in the traditional sense. It's competence. I'm serious. Venus and Mars in Capricorn find reliability attractive. They find achievement attractive. They find someone who has their life together absolutely magnetic. The person who shows up on time, hot. The person who follows through on their promises, incredibly attractive. The person who has a 5-year plan and is actually working toward it. That's the energy right now. And I've been seeing this everywhere. People are suddenly attracted to the person who has good credit, who owns property, who takes care of their responsibilities. It's like the universe flipped a switch and suddenly we're all attracted to actual adults. Has anyone else noticed this? But here's what I think is really happening. After years of casual dating culture, of keeping things light, of avoiding commitment, our souls are craving something real, something solid, someone we can actually build with. This isn't about being materialistic. It's about recognizing that love without stability is just drama. Passion without purpose burns out. But when you find someone who can match your ambition and your desire, someone who wants to build an empire with you, that's the real cosmic jackpot. The truth about what's ending and what's beginning. I need to be really honest with you about something. This portal isn't just about new beginnings, it's also about endings. And some of them might be happening really fast. If you're in a relationship that's been limping along, where you've been making excuses, where you keep hoping they'll change, this energy is going to force the truth to the surface. And that truth might be that it's time to let go. I've been watching this happen already. People who've been together for years suddenly realizing they want completely different things. People who've been holding on out of fear suddenly finding the courage to walk away. It's intense, but I really believe it's necessary. Because here's the thing about Capricorn energy. It doesn't do halfway, it doesn't do maybe, it doesn't do let's just see what happens. It's either building or it's done. It's either real or it's over. And while that might feel harsh, I actually think it's a gift. How much time have we all wasted in situations that were never going to work? How much energy have we poured into people who were never going to choose us? This portal is saying, enough is enough. But here's the beautiful part, and this is what I really want you to hold on to. When you clear out what doesn't belong, you make space for what does. When you stop accepting crumbs, you make room for the feast. When you stop settling for okay, you open the door for extraordinary. Your sign's personal portal, where the magic happens for you. Now I want to get specific about how this is affecting you personally, because this conjunction is hitting different areas of life for different people, and understanding where it's happening in your chart can completely change how you work with this energy. If you're an Aries rising, this is happening in your career sector. The person you meet might be through work, or they might be someone who elevates your status. Power couple energy is strong for you right now. For Taurus rising folks, this is in your sector of expansion and higher learning. You might meet someone from a different culture, through education, or while traveling. Even if it's just traveling through different ideas online. Gemini rising, this is in your intimacy sector. This is about deep soul merging, sharing resources, transformation through union. The conversations are going to go deep fast. If you're Cancer rising, and this is huge, this conjunction is happening directly in your partnership sector, while Jupiter, your ruler right now, sits in your first house. You are the prize, but someone is coming in hot with an offer. Marriage proposals are highly likely. Leo rising, this is in your daily routine sector. You might fall for someone you see every day, a co-worker, someone at your gym, someone in your daily orbit who you suddenly see differently. Virgo rising has this in the romance and creativity sector. This is the most traditionally romantic placement. Passionate affairs, creative collaborations, or even pregnancy could be themes. For Libra rising, this is happening in your home and family sector. Moving in together, meeting the parents, creating a foundation. The love story happens behind closed doors. Scorpio rising, this is in your communication sector. A conversation changes everything. Maybe a text, maybe a call, maybe finally saying what needs to be said. Sagittarius rising, this is in your money and self-worth sector. Love is linked to value, both recognizing your own worth and finding someone who sees it too. If you're Capricorn rising, this is happening directly to you. You're the main character. Your magnetism is off the charts. People can't help but be drawn to you right now. Aquarius rising, this is in your subconscious sector. Secret relationships, karmic clearings, or letting go of past loves to make space for the new. And Pisces rising, this is in your friendship and future sector. A friend becomes more, or you meet someone through your network who aligns with your vision for the future. The hidden challenge most people won't see coming. Remember earlier when I said I'd tell you what most people are missing about this portal? This is it, and it's crucial. With all this Capricorn energy, there's a shadow side that not everyone's talking about. The desire for commitment can turn into pressure. The need for security can become controlling. The drive for success can overshadow the actual connection. I've been watching people get so focused on locking something down that they're forgetting to actually feel whether it's right. They're so desperate for the structure that they're not checking if the foundation is solid. Does that make sense? Here's what I really want you to remember. Yes, this is a powerful time for commitment. Yes, the universe is supporting serious connections. But that doesn't mean you should commit to just anyone. It doesn't mean you should ignore red flags because the timing seems right. The real test of this portal isn't whether you can get a commitment, it's whether you can get the right commitment, whether you can attract someone who matches your vision, your values, your trajectory, someone who sees you, really sees you, and chooses to build with you. And if you're single, if no one is showing up right now, that might actually be protection. It might be the universe saying, not this, something better is coming. Because settling during this portal would be like building a house on sand. It might look good for a minute, but it won't last. What to do in the next 48 hours, this is important. So what should you actually do with this energy? How do you work with this portal instead of just hoping something happens? First, and I really believe this is crucial, get clear on what you're building, not just what you want to feel, but what you want to create. What does the relationship look like in 5 years, 10 years? What are you building together? Capricorn needs a blueprint. Second, have the conversation. Whatever you've been avoiding saying, whatever truth has been sitting in your chest, now is the time. The energy is supporting radical honesty. But here's the key. Speak from your power, not your fear. State what you want clearly, without apology. Third, and this might sound weird, but stay with me, pay attention to your dreams tonight and tomorrow night. With this conjunction happening while we sleep, I think our subconscious is going to be very active. You might get clear messages, visions, or just wake up knowing something you didn't know before. Fourth, take practical action. This isn't just about manifesting or wishing. Capricorn rewards actual movement. Update your dating profile, send that text, make that call. Show up where you need to show up. The universe can't deliver if you're hiding at home. And finally, trust yourself. If something feels off, even if it looks perfect on paper, trust that feeling. If something feels right, even if it seems too fast or too intense, trust that too. Your intuition is heightened right now. Use it. The moment of truth is here. I want to be really real with you as we wrap this up. Tomorrow isn't just another day in your love life. It's a turning point. A moment where you get to decide, am I going to keep doing the same thing, or am I ready for something different? The universe has literally aligned Venus, Mars, and the Sun to create this portal. The divine feminine and masculine are meeting in the heart of our solar system. The energy of commitment and building is opposing the energy of emotional expansion and home. Everything is lining up to support real, lasting, transformative love. But here's what I know to be true. The universe can only meet you halfway. It can provide the opportunity, the energy, the cosmic support. But you have to walk through the door. You have to be willing to be vulnerable. You have to be ready to choose and be chosen. And maybe that's scary. Maybe part of you wants to stay safe, stay uncommitted, keep your options open. I get that. I really do. But I also think there's another part of you, the part that's watching this video, that's ready for more. That's tired of surface-level connections, that wants something real, even if it means risking getting hurt. This portal is for that part of you, the brave part, the part that knows you deserve someone who sees your value and wants to build with you, someone who's not intimidated by your strength but inspired by it, someone who doesn't just want you for fun, but wants you for life. When you wake up on January 8th, everything could be different. Here's what I really want you to imagine. It's Wednesday evening, January 8th. The portal is closing, and you're sitting there thinking about the last 48 hours. Maybe you had the conversation that changed everything. Maybe you met someone who feels like destiny. Maybe you finally walked away from what wasn't working. Maybe you declared what you actually want, and the universe answered immediately. Or maybe nothing dramatic happened on the outside, but something fundamental shifted on the inside. Maybe you finally understood your worth. Maybe you finally released the past. Maybe you finally opened your heart to what's possible. Either way, you're different. The version of you that existed before this portal and the version after, they're not the same person. You've been upgraded, refined, clarified. You know what you want now, and more importantly, you know you deserve it. This is what I believe this portal is really about. Not just finding love, but finding yourself. Not just attracting a partner, but becoming the person who naturally magnetizes the right partner. Not just getting into a relationship, but being ready for the relationship that's going to change your life. And if you're feeling that shift already starting, if you're sensing that something big is happening even if you can't quite name it yet, trust that feeling. You're not imagining it. You're not making it up. You're tuning into one of the most powerful cosmic events of the year. The universe is literally conspiring to bring you the love you've been calling in, but not the old kind of love, not the kind that makes you feel small or uncertain or like you have to earn it. The kind that makes you feel powerful, chosen, like you're finally building something that matters with someone who gets it. All right, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you and you want more content like this, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps me reach more people who need to hear this. And please drop a comment below. I really want to know, what are you feeling right now? What's shifting for you? What conversations are you ready to have? I'll see you in the next one.